Rejelea taarifa ya hapo awali ambapo warsha inayoandaliwa kila mwaka na kampuni ya Isuzu inayojumuisha wadau mbalimbali katika sekta hiyo inafanyika sasa hivi katika chuo cha Strathmore. Niungane mubashara na mwenzangu Kelvin Nyakundi ambaye amekita kambi huko kutujuza ni yapi yanayoendelea na kutarajiwa katika warsha hiyo. Kelvin.
Hadi tuko katika chuo kikuu cha Strathmore hapa jijini Nairobi, na warsha hii imekuwa ikiendelea tangu mnamo mwendo saa 4 asubuhi, na warsha hii hufanyika kila mwanzo wa mwezi wa Desemba. Niruhusu niongee katika lugha ya Kimombo. This is a sustainability it's just a forum that happens every once a year, and it is on Isuzu sustainability, and we are just looking at the automobile industry within the country and what it's doing in terms of the greatest gains that they've been having. And they are holding this summit with the suppliers and also the players within the automobile industry. And joining me is Mr. Wasike, who is just within the Isuzu industry, and just come. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. All right, so this specific sustainability forum is being held every once a year. And this year, of course, you've held it today. So what are some of the outcomes from this particular forum that you've had?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Dr. Fred Wasike. I'm the Director for Sustainability at Isuzu East Africa. Today we were focusing on governance. Governance is a national and international conversation. So today we localized it. We partnered with the Strathmore Business School. We brought on board our customers, stakeholders to discuss governance because it has direct impact on sustainability.
And when we speak about sustainability, especially in automobile and the industry that has been the whole year, when you look at the gains that have happened over the year, and now that we are closing the year, how has it been performing?
The motor industry has performed relatively well. On the social front, we measure our impact not just on the number of units, not just on the volumes of vehicles that we sell. We also measure our impact on our effect on society. And that's where sustainability comes in. We've done a lot in the community: environmental protection, planting trees, managing emissions, sponsoring schools, education, especially STEM education in this country. So from a social impact perspective, the motor industry has had significant contribution to society. Beyond that, the issue of local content, up to 40% of suppliers to our manufacturing plants in Isuzu, KVM and AVM Mombasa. These suppliers are local, they are Kenyans. Through that supply chain, we are contributing to employment creation and the overall growth of the country. So from an economic perspective, strengthening our suppliers, ensuring that we are competitive not just in Kenya but globally, is of great impact to society beyond the sales volumes that we continue to chase.
All right, and also let's look at some of the challenges that have been bedeviling, especially the economy, when we come to the dollar. The dollar, that because when you started the year, the numbers that we were looking at, and right now where we are, there is a difference. So how has that affected the economy, especially in terms of the motor world, the way you've put it? And also, when you look at issues like maandamano that we had, how did they affect this, and how did you make sure that at least you're coming out of that?
Yeah, from the physical challenges affecting the industry, foreign exchange is one of them, but the more significant aspect is asset financing. because customers acquire vehicles through bank financing. So when the interest rates are very high, customers shy off because they can't sustain that level of cost of capital. Now, with the exchange rate now moving down in the range of 130, with interest rates also going down, with CPK rates, base rates also stabilizing, this has contributed significantly now to the uptake of new vehicles in the sector.
Right. And within the East African region, when we look at of course, the hub when it comes to economy and how different companies are tapping into the East African region. Now, in terms of now going forward, as we are looking at 2025, what are some of the goals that we are looking at in terms of how the industry is going to grow, the motor industry? I mean, we have different models that maybe we would want to be brought forward, different developments in terms of improvements of different aspects of especially the motor world. When it comes to East African region, what are some of the things that you know in 2025, the gaps that have not been filled in 2024 that can be filled in 2025?
That's a great question. If you look at the market in the East African region, you go to Tanzania, you go to Uganda, and even in the Kenyan situation, the greatest opportunity that we have as an industry is in the area of bodybuilding. We have lots of commercial units which come in with fully built bodies. So we, as an organization, we are pursuing opportunities for bodybuilding for our products. But beyond that, the long-term solution is to have specialized bodies, best in class, that can compete against imports from other countries, because that is really what is affecting our industry. You go to Tanzania, those bodies, they are top, and we are walking that journey. That's where we want to be. Okay. Body building. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Wasike right there. Hadia, that is Dr. Wasike, who is a director for human resource at Isuzu East Africa, just speaking to us about what this means going forward for the motor industry. And now back to you in studio.
Very well, Calvin Nyakundi, thank you very much for that. Tutarejea kwenye taarifa nyinginezo, na kama alivyokujuza Nyakundi, utakuwa unapata kikamilifu taarifa hiyo hapo baadaye. Sasa tuzamie hili ambapo katika siku 16 za wanaharakati wa kupinga ukatili wa kijinsia, Taasisi ya Kitaifa ya Demokrasia na Idara ya Serikali ya Jinsia hapo jana walifanya mkutano wa kitaifa ili kupata suluhu ya kushughulikia visa vya unyanyasaji wa kijinsia vinavyowezeshwa na teknolojia. Akizungumza katika hafla hiyo, Jaji Mkuu Martha Koome anakiri kuwa teknolojia imechangia pakubwa katika visa hivi, huku waathiriwa wengi wakiwa ni wanawake. Kwa sasa sheria ya dhulma za ngono inakaguliwa ili kupata suluhu kuhusu masuala ya visa vya unyanyasaji wa kijinsia vinavyosaidiwa na teknolojia.